With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the 8-yard line.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Run past the 35, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this out past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down with 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Addison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Allen going to change this at the line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Addison. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes you know for years if this is an important possession, I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And will be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The safety blitz staged to perfection. That time is a second for a loss of 6. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. His own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
there he goes left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
First down, Bills.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And Allen brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He's closing in on the league in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Take it to the half. Take it to the crib. Go the distance.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Here's Jackson to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They go play action with Jackson.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make...
And got his man complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 19. Allen going to change the look here.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Allen now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down, Buffalo.
You got this! You got this!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here